This is Holden Caulfield. He's the main character of Catcher in the Rye. He's 17 years old and been kicked out of many private schools. Recently, Pensy Prep in Hagerstown, Pennsylvania.
This is Phoebe Caulfield, Holden's sister. She lives in a New York apartment with their parents.
This is Ackley. He is Holden's roommate at Pensy Prep. He is described as covered in acne, very annoying, and he irritates Holden throughout his stay at Pensy Prep.
This is Stratler, Holden's other roommate. For the most part, he and Holden get along, but he and Ackley do not. Also, he is quite the womanizer.
This is Sunny. She's Holden's hired prostitute for the night.
This is Mr. Antolini, Holden's former teacher at the Wooten School. He looks up to him a lot, and he takes advice from him often.
Our story begins with Holden contemplating outside the woods of Pensy Prep.
If you really want to hear about it, the first thing you'll probably want to know is where I was born, and what my lousy childhood was like, and how my parents were occupied and all before they had me, and all that David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't feel like going into it if you want to know the truth.
Come in.
Oh, hi, Ackley.
How was fencing?
Nobody won.
Nobody won? How come?
I left the goddamn foils and stuff on the subway.
On the subway, for Christ's sake? You lost them, you mean?
Yes, Ackley. Now can you please get the hell out of my room now?
Ugh. Fine.
Come in.
Holden, my man! Guess I've been out with all night.
Oh, hey, Stradletter. Do I really care?
Jane Gallagher. She's a dancer, ballet, and all.
Oh, I know her. Well, I did. She's really nice.
Oh, she's nice, all right. Real nice in the back of Ed Banky's car, if you know what I mean.
You son of a bitch. I'm leaving. I decided to go to New York City, even if it was several more days before I was officially kicked out of school. The first thing I did when I got off at Penn Station was go to the phone booth to give old Jane a buzz. But I decided better. Instead, I went to the Edmond Hotel to shack up for a while.
Holden goes back to his hotel, where he meets a man named Maurice in the elevator. Maurice offers Holden a prostitute named Sunny for the night, at a price of $5. Holden accepts and goes back to his hotel room to wait.
Come in. Why, hello there.
Hey, let's go here, because I don't have a lot of time.
Well, how about we just sit down and talk for a little while, get to know each other a bit, you know.
How about not? I came here to just do my job.
Okay, no, let's just forget it. I'll pay you your $5.
$5? I cost $10, thank you.
Look, I was told $5, and I am not paying you a penny more.
Fine, so long, crumb bum.
So long. After old Sunny and Maurice were gone, I sat in the chair for a while and smoked a couple of cigarettes. Boy, I felt miserable. I felt so depressed you can't imagine.
Holden wandered around randomly from bar to bar getting drunk. He was visibly lonely and depressed, smoking cigarette after cigarette. After a few days, he decided to go visit Phoebe, his sister, in their family's apartment.
Psst. Phoebe, wake up.
What? Holden? What are you doing here?
Well, I came to visit.
You got kicked out of school, didn't you? Didn't you?
Well...
You did! Dad's gonna kill you, he's gonna kill you, he's gonna kill you!
No, Phoebe, he won't. Now quiet, Mom and Dad might hear you.
No, they're out for the night. They'll be back later. So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I got this idea from the song I heard about a body catching a body coming through the rye. Anyway, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. I'd just be the catcher in the rye and all. I know it's crazy, but that's the only thing I'd really like to do.
That sounds familiar. You do know that's a poem, right?
Shh! I hear Mom and Dad coming in.
Where are you gonna go?
I'll go stay with my old teacher, Mr. Antolini. Good night, Phoebe. I love you.
Bye, Holden.
Come in.
Hey, Mr. Antolini, how are you?
Holden, my boy, what are you doing here?
Well, I kind of came home from school early.
You got kicked out again, didn't you?
Well, yes. I don't want to go home quite yet, so I was hoping I could stay for the night.
No problem at all, my boy. Here, you can just stay on the couch in the living room.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Antolini.
Sleep tight, Holden. What the hell are you doing? How about keeping your voice down? I'm simply sitting here.
No. I left my bag someplace. I really have to go.
Okay, then.
After sleeping in the train station overnight, Holden comes to the conclusion that he'll go west instead of facing his parents again. But first, he must say goodbye to Phoebe. He waits for her to get out of school on a lunch break and tells her the plan. She's immediately angry because he won't let her go with. He finally reconsiders and they walk off together towards home.
That's all I'm going to say about. I could probably tell you about what I did after I went home, and how I got sick and all, and what school I'm supposed to go to next fall, after I got out of here. But I don't feel like it. I really don't. That stuff doesn't interest me too much right now.